Students, welcome to class today. I apologize for being gone again today, but I'm going to walk you through class via the video here. And if you follow along with this video, you should make it through class and have a little bit better understanding of the fertilization process and kind of what we're going to go through today. In just a second, I'm going to have you pause your video and go back to your classroom and answer the bell ringer question for the day. Okay, if you look at this slide right here that's on the screen, it shows you a picture of the NCAA basketball tournament. And even if you're not a fan of basketball or have no idea what the basketball tournament is, I want you to answer this question. In what ways is the NCAA tournament like the fertilization process? Okay, so if you have no idea, kind of look at this graphic, maybe get an understanding, maybe go back to your assignment from the other day and kind of think about what is the fertilization process and that whole idea of the time that a male and a female meet each other to the time that a baby is born is kind of the process that you're going to be going through today. So again, pause your video, go back and answer your bell ringer question. Thank you. My guess is some of you said something similar to the fertilization process is like the NCAA basketball tournament because there's a selection process and a male and female have to choose each other. And then once they choose each other, okay, they're kind of, they've had the start of the tournament, and the start of the tournament is kind of very similar to, I guess, the sexual intercourse. And at the time of sexual intercourse, it starts out with about 300 million sperm, or in the sense of the basketball tournament, it starts out with 64 teams. And they have to go through a whole bunch of processes and play games and different things. And all of a sudden, it gets whittled down to one sperm. And the next thing you know, that one sperm is either the baby or the champion of the tournament. Okay, it's something very similar to what we're looking for here. And I know that's a roundabout way, but it helps some of you understand how the fertilization process is very similar to the NCAA basketball tournament in a correlation there. What you're going to do now is you're going to go back to your Google Classroom. And there is a link to a fertilization video. This video is going to give you a little bit better understanding of what the fertilization process is, kind of explain it in more detail since I haven't been there. And once you're done with the video, I actually want you to load this video back up for further instructions. Please pause the video and go watch the fertilization video located in your Google Classroom. Welcome back. Thank you. What I want to show you real quick, and I showed you this a little bit earlier, and you probably saw this on Wednesday or Thursday in class, is I guess the correct answer to what the fertilization process is. The fertilization process is the process that happened to, I guess, create most of you. Okay, where a female is not pregnant, she's on her period, she's in her endometrium. Okay, about 2 weeks after that period, an egg is released. That's called ovulation, or the ovulation period. Okay, that egg is waiting in the fallopian tube. If a male and female decide that it's time and they have sexual intercourse, okay, during that sexual intercourse, if protection wasn't used, okay, there was approximately maybe 300 sperm that were released into the vaginal area. Okay, that sperm, then all those sperm are traveling through the cervix opening into the uterus. Okay, the cervix is normally closed but open for a few days during that ovulation period. Okay, once inside, they're going to swim towards uterus. Some sperm are going to die. Some are going to hopefully make it to the fallopian tube. Half of them go to one fallopian tube. The other half go to the other fallopian tube. And one of the fallopian tubes was that egg. Okay, that sperm releases the egg. There's only a few left. Okay, once the first sperm reaches the egg, it'll fertilize it. Okay, from there, inside the eggs form into 23 chromosomes. Female genetic materials form into 23 chromosomes. Two sets of chromosomes join together, and the fertilization process happens, or a zygote is formed. This is when the gender, hair color, and eye are grown, and then for the next 9 months, it's going to grow and attach to the uterine wall, and then after that 9 months, a baby is born. Okay, it's a very quick explanation of the fertilization process, but hopefully you have a good understanding and a decent understanding of how it works. Okay, what you're going to do now is there is a fertilization formative assessment, and if you walk yourself through the checklist for the day, this is also located in your Google Classroom. This formative assessment is going to show me and give me a good idea when I return of where you're at. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to go through the formative assessment. When you're done with the formative assessment, you're actually going to ask the sub to check or get the answer sheet, okay? So the formative assessment looks just like this, okay? You're gonna go through and fill it out. Once you're done filling it out, you're gonna check your answers, okay? You're gonna put your score out of 17 right here. You're also going to enter your score, okay? So you're gonna go in here and you're gonna put your name, period, and enter your score for me, okay? That way I can check while I'm gone and before I get back. Also make sure you turn this, you would turn this assignment in when you get done, okay? So that way I'll also know that it's done too. After your fertilization assignment, okay, you're going to go into and start working on a conception, pregnancy, and childbirth. You can use the internet. You could use the book if you want to try to find it in the book. You could use another group member that you're currently sitting with. I don't want you to move groups. Anything in yellow is what you're trying to answer here. Okay, some of it will be very easy. We will go through it in class, next class period. But your goal is to get as much of this done as you can for class on Tuesday. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know.